Hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and what is left to know about Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Let's get into it. We're so close to the release date of Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and yet, it feels there's still so much left for them to tell us. What felt like the start of an info dump earlier this month ended up culminating in a nice looking but lackluster trailer when it comes to information. Sure, we got to look at the Team Galactic admins and Cyrus, Candice and Volkner and also the Lake Trio, but we knew those would be in the game and we had an idea of how they would look in their chibi models. Today we're taking a look at some of those questions and talking a bit about each of them. So let's start with the obvious one, Distortion World. More and more we see that platinum content is being introduced into the gameplay through available Pokemon in the hideaways or changing movesets like Volkner's Luxray having Fire Fang, though we still have no idea how much of it will be around. I made a video about it not too long ago, and since then, nothing changed. The Distortion World is arguably one of the most memorable locations in Pokémon Platinum, and even in the whole Pokémon series, and it would be a big missed opportunity to not include it in BDSP. The Switch motion controls could also create a fantastic change in the gameplay of the area, twisting our hands, you know, just like it twisted our mind when we were younger. To me, this one is the only one that would really leave a sour taste in my mouth if it wasn't present. Now for the second one we have Mega Evolution. More and more I think way differently than I did a few months ago, when I was almost sure it would be present in the games. Right now only one thing points to Mega Evolution, and that is the fact that previous remakes have had it since Horus. And let's be honest, that's as reliable of an argument as those Pokemon leak videos you see floating around on YouTube. While it would be nice to have a different mechanic in this game, maybe it's time to accept that it's gone. Just like Z moves and most likely Dynamax. We had it for longer than any of the rest, to be honest. Still, it is a possibility, though if it isn't revealed on the trailer, it is fair to say that it won't be there. For the third question we have is, what's going on with the ballpark? Back in the day, this location was used to transfer Pokemon from the Gen 3 games into Sinnoh, a time-consuming process that was needed at the time, though not anymore. With Pokemon Home connectivity confirmed for next year, there isn't really a need for Ballpark because, if it works like Sword and Shield, the Pokemon will be transferred to your boxes directly. The question that lingers is, will it be something like the Go Park in Let's Go, which is doubtful for the same reason mentioned before, or will it be an entirely new location with something new going on there? I'm hoping for a reveal about this before the release of the games, as well as the confirmation that it will now be a fly point, since going there back in the day was a bit annoying to say the least. The fourth question that comes to mind is, will there be a connection between the events of Legends Arceus and BDSP? I know this one, being plot driven, will most likely be avoided, since it would spoil Pokemon Legends Arceus' story. Still, they have clearly focused on making the characters from Legends ancestors of the ones of modern Sinnoh, which could eventually lead to only a mention in dialogue form or go all the way to a clear plot connection to events that we will only eventually play through. I think that if it happens, it will most likely have something to do with the Spear Pillar or the Azure Flute. It being acknowledged in gameplay form in Legends Arceus means that there's a possibility to live through the Hall of Origin event, finally, and I can see that being where the connection will lie. And finally, the fifth and final question is, are we going to see new forms for the box Legendaries? Back in the day, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we got not only Mega Evolution, but also Primal Reversion. While it is similar, it is not the same thing and gave us a fair bit of new lore to two of the most ancient Pokemon in existence. Because of this, people have been speculating and hoping for a while that we get the same treatment for the Sinnoh Legendaries. Giratina already has its origin form, which it achieves in the Distortion World or when holding a Grizzly's Orb. This was never the case for Palkia and Dialga, even though we also had the Lustra's Orb for the Spatial Pokemon and the Adamant Orb for the Temporal Pokemon, that only gave them a boost in power and not a form change. This feels like a hole in the Pokemon lore, and even though the Pokemon lore can easily be compared to Swiss cheese, it is one of those holes that is very easy to cover, simply with two new forms. The people would love that without any doubt. This would also have to be revealed before the game's release, since it's one of those things that are pretty good for marketing. Honestly, I don't see it happening, but I would love it if it did. And there you have it, 5 questions I could think of that are still unanswered when it comes to Pokemon BDSP. Do you have anything else you'd like to see in the next trailers? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, before I say goodbye, I want to thank my Twitch viewers that claimed the shoutout for this week. Jupanita, Tyrant Gorilla 197, and Zane Staley. Thank you so much for all of your support. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content. Also, ring that bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media, Twitch, we stream there Thursday to Sunday, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.